It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Well, first at 5, we are hearing from a grieving father of a Meriwether County teen who was killed just after attending prom over the weekend.
His father tells 11 Alive he wants the public's help bringing the people responsible into custody. 11 Alive's Daryus Bryant spoke with that father in Manchester.
This is the last memory Daryus Bryant says he has of his 16-year-old son, Daryus. The photo was taken just hours before the teen left for prom in Columbus. He never made it home.
I'm trying to register this in my mind, like, Daryus and shot. Who would want to shoot Daryus? Like, he's not even that type of kid.
His father says his son was shot while returning home with his friends. According to police, Daryus and another teen were shot on Macon Road in Columbus.
I've seen some videos where their last moments, maybe 10 minutes prior to this happening, they was all at a gas station just having a good time and posting videos and, dancing around.
Now, Daryus' father says he's clinging to 16 years worth of moments, reminiscing with his community as a way to find comfort.
Daryus, his birthday is Saturday, and that's what make it even tough. The kid was about to turn 17, getting into the prime of his life, and he was just robbed short. I'm getting all the texts and the calls. People that don't even know him just read his story. The community is coming together, and he was really loved. He really was.
It's that love that carries Daryus Bryant through his day as he thinks of the bright future that suddenly went dark. Daryus hopes his son's story will spur someone to come forward with information.
They have an anonymous number out. You won't be identified. You can remain anonymous. Just please, if you have any information, please come forward.
In Manchester, Daryus Bryant, 11 Alive News.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 25th. The year is 2024. A 16-year-old kid, and that was a tough video. A 16-year-old kid, Manchester high school student, and an athlete whose birthday was just this past weekend was shot and killed in Columbus on prom night. This is in Meriwether County, which is in southern Georgia, maybe about an hour, 2-hour drive from Atlanta, Columbus, Georgia. This past Saturday would have been his 17th birthday. You all have to forgive Grayson because he's in there a little angry. I've had to take care of some stuff here, so then I've not had a chance to take them out. I guess he's going to bark throughout the whole damn video. I may have to pause this and take their asses out of there. But the good thing is, nothing good about this story. Yeah, we have to be very careful with our children in the environments. I know this father is devastated by the loss of his son, especially at coming home from prom night. They just took a picture together. His 17th birthday was just this weekend. And your son has been shot and killed. You don't even know why. I can tell you why: jealousy, envy, anger. The black community, we have to be understanding something about all these shootings. There's a lot of jealousy and envy in the black community towards each other. And if somebody else sees you doing well and having a great time, them niggas would do anything in their power to destroy your happiness. I've seen it in my own life. I kind of say Niggerville is a fictional place, but Niggerville does exist in a lot of people's heads, and you might not even be able to run from it. The jealousy, the anger, the envy. This kid couldn't have been hurt anybody at 16 years of age. And it's unfortunate that someone targeted him and his friends. You never know the reasons why, but I can tell you, I can pretty much figure out that it's envy, jealousy, and just hatred towards one another. We don't like each other. So when you're raising kids in black neighborhoods, you got to watch them very carefully. You have to do whatever you have to do to protect your children. If you're raising children in black areas, because black areas can be in different environments, different financial means. there's so much stuff going on within these black communities. I would be very, very careful watching my children living in these black areas. I would do whatever I could to keep my children away from. I'd have to watch my children. I probably would have to have taken my 16-year-old son to the prom that night. I would have been in the car, drove his ass over there and picked it up. Whether he liked it or not, you get your ass in this damn car when y'all walk out that damn prom. I mean, it's just, it's unfortunate. You want your children to live a normal life, but that's not really possible in some black areas. It's just not possible. And Columbus, Georgia, believe it or not, they have a lot of issues going on because this is the second student to be killed from gun violence. Early this year, there was someone else who was an athlete was shot and killed from that school. My son was celebrating prom Saturday. It's his 17th birthday. That's what his father said. Early Sunday morning, a shooting occurred at the intersection of Lakeshore Drive and Crystal Drive in Columbus. When officers arrived, they found two victims in separate cars suffering from gunshot wounds after authorities say a third vehicle rolled by, shooting into the other two cars. 16-year-old Daryus Bryant died at a local hospital. The other victim, Clarence Favors, was rushed into surgery. Bryant's father, Cartersman Bryant, said it's heartbreaking that his son's life was cut short due to gun violence. He didn't party, he didn't go out much. Actually, he wasn't even planning on going to the prom. That was a last-minute decision that he decided to make. So, I don't know about the perpetrators, but the victim in this case definitely is not in the street gang or affiliated with any of it. So his son was not in the street gang and almost didn't even go to the prom. If you have black children, and y'all, you just have to understand that our environments, our communities are just too unsafe right now. Every time you have groups of black kids out and about, something happened. I'm willing to bet you all $10 million. This is another teenager, another black teenager who shot and killed that boy in that car. How much y'all want to bet? So if I had a teenager, no, you could have went to the prom, but after that prom, you get in the car with me, we're going home. We're going to celebrate in Mexico. Far away from these heathen-ass niggas here. First off, I would never, ever, under any circumstances, raise a child in the black community today, in this day and age. Too much violence. It doesn't even matter I just couldn't do it. I'm not no fool. Do what y'all want to do and take this video any which way you want to, because everyone I know who's raising a child in these black schools, they are having nothing but heartache, trouble, and pain with these schools, these other students, these environments, these neighborhoods. They're having a real tough time out there. These teens are going through it. So why in the world I always tell them, move someplace else? In many instances, they didn't buy a house in South Fulton County. They can't get out. See, everything's great in the first few years when you move into these black areas, and the kids are still, going to elementary school, and, but when they hit their middle school and high school, it's a disaster. By that time, how can you run? You got to start plotting and planning that stuff early. Get your child into a good high school in a great community away from them heathens. You got to move them. You cannot. The day and age of raising a child in these black communities and them safely getting out of these schools with an education and graduating that's a difficult road to do. So my suggestion would be to move your child someplace safe if you can. You gotta go to the suburbs, somewhere away from these heathens. These kids are crazy today. The violence, the guns, it just don't make no damn sense. This boy lost his life for what reason? What reason did they shoot and kill this 16-year-old kid? There is no reason. Jealousy, envy, hate. This man minding his business. Like he said, the father just said they were shooting videos at a gas station, laughing, having fun. And some hateful ass niggas saw that shit and decided, I'm going to get them niggas. See, this all... These teenagers don't realize that they're throwing their lives away, murdering somebody, and when they get caught and they're going to catch these niggas, they're going to be put in jail for a long time. My nephew, he's in prison now for armed robbery. And he calls me every day and I talk to this fool. I tried to talk some sense into this boy. Tried my best to talk sense into him. He wouldn't listen to nothing I had to say. Now he's sitting up there with an armed robbery. I don't know how much time he's going to do in this. Man, y'all, that boy 30-something years of age, I believe. Yeah, he got to be, because he's my sister's oldest son. And Charlotte's the youngest, and he said, yeah, Fred is about 30-something. Been in and out of prison. Wouldn't listen. Just loving streets. Gotta have a gun. Just all kinds of crazy shit. A lot of these kids that start at an early age, and you pick up a murder charge before you hit 20. Now you're going to spend the next 20 years behind bars, close to 20 years or more, assuming you make it and live. But this 16-year-old kid should not have lost his life behind some foolishness. And this video, I saw this a couple of days ago. And so I was watching this. I said, let me just do a video. Y'all got to move y'all kids someplace safe. You got to watch your children. Long gone are the days where you can just send your child out the door and say, I'll see you when you get back. No, you got to go with your kids to protect them. I would have took my son, rented a nice car, or took my car. We went to the prom. I'd have waited out there for his ass. When that prom was over, you and your prom date can get your ass back into this car, and we going home. Now, if you decide to do something after prom, hell, you just left the prom having a party. What else you want to do? Go home. And we might have did something small at the house, take more pictures. Y'all have some Kool-Aid or whatever kids are drinking these damn days, more water. I don't know what the kids are drinking these damn days. But my 16-year-old son would have been left, when he left that prom, he would have been in my custody coming home. That's what I would have done. I would have been sitting there waiting for him to get home from the prom. No, because I would have known when he walked out that prom, because guess what? I would have been sitting right out there waiting for his ass. Come on out of here. I've been waiting the whole damn time. In fact, I would have been sitting in the prom with his ass, watching. And seeing everything that's going on. Parents have got to be more involved in their children's lives. You just can't let your kids, especially at 16 years of old, 14, 15, 16 years of age, 17, these are the years, this is when stuff starts to happen. When they're around the wrong group of people, around crowd of people. Who are these people? They don't know no better. They don't know who they're running around with. They don't know, but I would be right there. Okay, who is that? Where they come from? Where their parents at? I would watch my kids like a fucking hawk. Now, once I got them to be grown and graduated from college or whatever they was going to goddamn do, they on their own after that. But they would be supervised. I've seen too many horror stories. And every time one of these incidents happen, the parents are not around. There's an incident a few years back. They always had these parties here in Atlanta, and these kids get shot. They shoot up the party, and no parents are nowhere to be found. Hundreds of teenagers running around. Where are the parents? And all these kids are 13, 14, 15, 16 years of age. I'm thinking, okay, it's midnight. Should your child be ripping and running the streets around midnight? Now, I don't know what time this shooting happened here when they left that prom. I don't think it was quite that late. I was trying to figure out the time. I don't think it was quite as late. I think it was, I don't know. They're not saying the time it was. They just say where. I guess if I keep looking, no, it doesn't say the time. I found a couple of stories, but it does not say what time this incident took place. But I see lots of pictures and videos of when they, when Daryus Bryant was at the prom. There are pictures and videos all over the internet, and they took all these pictures and stuff. But it doesn't say the time that this happened. But he is the second player from the team that was shot and killed this year. Brandon Smith was killed on the eve of the team state title game last year. He said this is someone's an exceptional athlete. He's more just than this football player. Never picture him. I need this picture. I need to try to have to save this picture so I can add it to the story there. Got it. I mean, a young, handsome, 16-year-old kid standing next to his dad.
First at 5, we are hearing from a grieving father of a married...
Hello, that damn thing. Enjoy 1 week before, yeah, there's some more pictures there. About 4 pictures here of them at the prom, him and his friends. I'm going to take those pictures too. Well, I hate that this happened. A young man, you just got to be so careful with your kids these days, because the black community, these black teenagers have lost their mind when it comes to this gun violence. And you have to wonder, where they getting all these guns from? We know they're stolen guns, because, of course, that 16-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid can't go out and buy a gun, not legally. They're getting these guns from somewhere, the streets. I couldn't figure out how my nephews kept getting their hands on all these damn guns, all of them. I'm like, how y'all? And I'm thinking, and I told one of my nephews, I said, you old enough that you can go get you a gun permit and go legally own the gun. You know that, right? You don't have a record. Why don't you do this the right way? Get your carry permit, or whatever you need to do is just, if you want to have a gun, just do this the right way. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. I said, okay, that's what you need to do. And I think Georgia changed the law. I don't know how that law works, but I don't even think you need a permit no more in the state of Georgia. I don't even think you need a carry permit in the state of Georgia. If I'm correct, Kemp changed that law, so I don't think you need that anymore. I don't know, but I told him, if you're going to own a gun, go legally buy it. So you can say you purchased it, and you don't know if you get buying these random guns off the street, you don't know what type of bodies are attached to these damn guns. You don't get caught up with a gun that somebody can use to shoot somebody else. Go buy your legal gun and do it the right way. And then wouldn't that make the most sense? Shit, I'm not buying no damn gun off no damn street. No, thank you. I'm going to go go to the gun store and buy me a gun like everybody else in America. You can go buy them expensive ass shoes and smoke all that damn weed. Go buy your damn gun. But anyway, I hate that this happened to this kid. And I feel sorry for what his father's going through, because that's got to be a devastating. The fact that his father was able to do this interview was kind of, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to do a video about that and discuss this kid who lost his life. And I hope that other kid is okay. That was also Clarence Flavors. I hope he is up coming out okay. But anyway, I still don't see the time that this took place, the shooting. It just doesn't say. No, they're not saying what time this happened. They just don't see it. They don't say. Nope, I don't see it. I don't know. I'm very curious the time that this happened. But nothing can be done about that now. All right, so today it is Thursday, April 25th. The year is 2024. I'm going to take these dogs out. I know they're in there screaming. At least they settled now. I'm going to take them out right now. But this is a tragic story. I hate this happened. And I'll pop back up later, y'all, and do another video. I'm trying to do like 2 videos a day. We'll see. But anyway, I'm out of here. You all have a great Thursday. It's a beautiful Thursday here in Atlanta. I'm out of here. I'll speak to you all later. Look forward to reading you all's comments and thoughts. What do you think about teenagers today? Do you keep an eye on your kids? Would you have taken them to the prom and picked them up? That's what I would have done. Now, just, I just would not allow my kids to be ripping around the streets without me being there. I'm going to take you. You want to go to a party? You want to go to the skating rink? You want to go there? I'm going with you. I'm going to drop you off and I'm going to pick you up. Now, that's just how I would operate as a parent. Y'all can do what y'all want to. I know a lot of y'all don't give a damn about your kids. You say you care about them, but you won't run. I would be, well, that's what my parents did when we were kids. Everywhere I went, my mother or father dropped us off and picked us up until I was old enough to drive, pretty much. And then by the time I was working a job someplace, I was at work. But anyway, I started working as a teenager. I did go to prom. I remember that in Cincinnati, Ohio. After the prom, Mama picked me up and I went back home. I was back in the 80s, 1988, 89, 88, somewhere up there. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Enjoy the rest of this day, and I'll speak to you all later.